Warn them from me.
You can see how deep this relationship is. This is a very deep romance relationship that he had between we his people and himself. But look, he goes further. He says, "Thus saith the Lord." See that? You don't have to assume and then put him there. His name, his title is there. If heaven above can be measured, and the foundation of the earth search out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord.
Warn them from me. Wake up.
Had anybody been able to measure the earth yet? Greeting our Hebrews, like brothers and sisters. This is the high priest, L.D. Smith, the watchman on the wall. Family, as always, grab that King James. But first and foremost, we want to give a shout out to the whole family. Happy Sabbath! My family Israel. Give him praise, give him praise. We give them the most out all the praise over here at the high priest over the whole house Israel. Family, we just give the most out all the praise. We love him, we love him, we love him. And family, he is the only true and living God. He is our lifeline. He's our life source. He is our Savior. He's our Redeemer. He is our all in all. Without him, family, we are nothing. I'm so glad that we are the people that the Lord has chose to be on our side. Give him praise. All praise, all praise. Now, family, I think I did know different. We are one with God. And see, family, I want you to understand your status, your position. See, you don't understand where you are and what your worth is. You are worth more than all the gold that is on this planet to the Most High living God. You and I, we are so worthy. The Most High says we are a precious commodity. We are. We are precious, a peculiar treasure. Yeah, I mean, these are not words. Go read the book of Deuteronomy. He says we are precious in his eyesight. But see, but a lot of y'all don't know that. Y'all been beat down, lied to, lied on by Western civilization. And you don't even understand your status. Well, family, anyway, I want you to read along with me. Think about the reading. Listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth. And we know that the Most High will give you a clear understanding. With that being said, we're going to go forward into our teaching. Now, we're going to be coming from the book of Jeremiah. I did say, Deuteronomy. Let's go to Deuteronomy first. Let's go there first. Deuteronomy chapter 6. Deuteronomy chapter 6. Let's read... Okay, let's read verses, chapter 6, verse 4. Look what it says. Hear, O Israel. I want you to hear this now. I want you to hear this. Hear this loud and clear. Listen to it. Think about it. Think about yourself. You being Hebrew. Think about it. He says, the Lord our God is one Lord. Y'all see that? He's all about oneness. He is. And see, you have to understand that everything about him is one. He's one God. He has one people. He has one love. He has one contract. Yes. He is one with his people. He says, I have chosen you. Overall, chose you. Now just think about it. Let that set in. Everybody wants to be chosen by someone. Everybody wants to be loved. That is a part of us that longs for, that hungers, that thirsts for that thing called love. It is a part of our anatomy, our makeup of who we are. I mean, everyone hungers for love, want to be loved, they want to share love. But you can see here that, let's read verses 5-2. He says, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words, which I command thee this day, shall be in thy heart. Now, do y'all see what I'm seeing here? Do y'all know what love is? I'm quite sure everyone have experienced love at one time or another. When we was younger, they call it puppy love. They don't know what they're doing. He said, man, I'm sure in love with her. I'm in love with him. Yeah. But the Most High here is saying the relationship that he has with us. I want you to love me with all. In doing so, I'm going to make it known to the world that I love you. Let's see what the pages say. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah. Let's see what the pages say. Jeremiah chapter 31. Let's look at verse 3. Well, let's read 2 and 3. All right, let's read that. We're gonna stay in Jeremiah for just a moment. Jeremiah chapter 31, verses 2 and 3. It says, thus saith the Lord, the people which were left of the sword found grace in the wilderness, even Israel, when I went and caused him to rest. The Lord has appeared of old unto me, saying, yea, I have loved thee with an everlasting love. And look what it says, therefore with loving kindness have I drawn thee. I showed my love through loving kindness. The world saw it. This wasn't done in a corner or in a dark alley, in a dark room. No, this was openly shown. He showed the world that he loved us. But let's keep on going. I'm going to show you. It's right in the pages. You guys got to read this out to any of those out there that's on the corner doing purple shirts and the Christian. Y'all read this to them and then ask them to explain it to you. If you believe God sacrificed his only begotten. Listen, you said they have built also high places for Baal and burned their sons with fire for the burnt offering unto Baal, which I commanded them not, nor spake it, neither came into my mind. I never spake that, neither would that come into my mind about putting your children up to be sacrificed. Now, but he's gonna sacrifice Jesus. He just said it never came into his mind.
Warn them from me.
It never came into his mind. Let's see what else the Most High has to say concerning we, his people. Let's look at verse 35 now. He says, thus said the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon, and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. If these ordinances depart before me, saith the Lord. I'm not saying this now. I'm not saying this. This is, you got to understand that this is what he's saying concerning we as people. See, once you understand this, then you can see how deep this love is. See, I think what the guy name was that sang that song, How Deep Is Your Love? Oh yeah, Keith Sweat. I think that was his name. How deep is this right here is real deep. This right here has no end, no bottom to it. Look what it says here. He says, if those ordinances depart before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. That ain't going to change. That is not going to change. You can look up the night and the moon is going to be there. You can look up in the morning and the sun is going to be there. You can look up at night and you're going to see the stars if it's not cloudy. You're going to see that. So you can see how deep this relationship is. This is a very deep romance relationship that he had between we his people and himself. But look, he goes further. He says, thus saith the Lord. See that? You don't have to assume and then put him there. His name, his title is there. If heaven above can be measured, and the foundation of the earth search out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. Had anybody been able to measure the earth yet? No. Big as the oceans are, they probably hadn't explored no more than 3% of it. 3%. If that much. There are parts of the earth that they hadn't explored. I don't care about radar, imagery that they have. There are parts of this planet that they have not explored. Look what he says. But if you can measure that, then I will cast off. See, all of this would have to be done before I would cast them off. Can you see how deep your relationship is? The love relationship that he had with we his people. It's off the chart. And he's showing you there that you can't measure it. He says, if you can measure the earth, that you can't. Now try measuring our relationship. There's no end to it. But let's keep on going. Let's go to Isaiah chapter, let's go to Isaiah. Well, let's go to Genesis. Let's go to Genesis first. Let's go to Genesis. I'm going to go to Genesis. Let's go to Genesis 17. Watch this. See, because if you see it 2 or 3 times, then maybe it'll begin to resonate up here. Let's look at Genesis 17. Let's look at Genesis 17:7. Look what he says. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee in their generations. See that S on there? See that S on there?
Where is Jesus?
My generation is in there also.
Where is Yeshua?
For an everlasting.
Where is Yahweh Shai?
Covenant to be a God unto thee and to thy seed after thee. Now, an everlasting covenant. Let me see, now put that in perspective. An everlasting covenant. I know we can understand the back part of it, but let's try to understand the front part of it. When you say an everlasting covenant, that means that it had to be existing before we even came to the picture. Are y'all seeing that? See, because everlasting has no beginning and it has no end. So this it was premeditated, if one might say. That's how I would look at it. It was already in his heart, already there. See, this wasn't something that just happened as time went on. No. In the process of time, it materialized, but it was always there. It's just like when you plant a seed in the ground. That corn is already there, even though it has not even came up out the ground, it's there. But give it some time, and you'll see little blade that starts sticking up. Very little tip. You look at the ground. Then you come back tomorrow, it'll be more sticking up. But it was always there. It just didn't start the day that you saw it. It was always there. So this everlasting covenant was always there, even before us. It was already prepared. As he told our king, I will prepare a table in the presence of your enemy. And he will. He will, family. Your enemy can try all kinds of things, all kinds of ways. And the Most High will prepare you a table right there in the presence of your enemies, and they can't even get none. Somebody figure that out in a minute. But let's keep on going. Now let's go to Psalms. Let me go to Psalms 105. Psalms 105, and then we're gonna break off, family, okay? Psalms 105. And watch this right here. And see, family, let me say this in passing right here. The Most High will always remember we his people. He will always remember his name, the name that he given us, Israel. He would never forget about that. See, because even the slave name that we have been given, you can't forget about that name. They can call your name, and you look around, who called me? And you don't even have to know who it is. But you look around and see, who is that calling my name? Yahushua ain't never took nothing from nobody.
Warn them.
But the Most High took land.
Wake up.
When you take something from somebody else, that makes you a thief.
Warn them.
He said, I gave you wells that you didn't dig.
Wake up.
Gave you houses that was already furnished.
Warn them from
I
me.
gave you vineyards that you didn't plant, that had abundance of
Warn
crop.
them.
But when you follow,
Please wake up.
when you follow those 2 tablets and those statutes and judgments,
Wake up.
then you ain't gonna worry about nothing else.
Warn them.
Why? Because his MO is
Warn them from me.
obey my voice. But let's look at this right here now. We can look at Psalm 105, and we're going to read 5 verses out of here. Look what it says at verse 5. It says, remember his marvelous work that he has done, his wonders, and the judgments of his mouth. I keep on saying, whatever he says, that's the way it's going to be. Psalms 33 says, I think it's verse 9, 10, something along there, he says, and the Lord spoke, God spoke, and it just came into being. And he commanded it, and it stood fast. Yeah, unmovable. But look what he says here. O ye seeds of Abraham, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his what?
His chosen.
Back in the pages. He is the Lord our God. His judgments are all the earth. He has remembered his covenant for what?
Forever.
For how long?
Forever.
Y'all see that? The word. The word. Remember, I watch over my word and hasten to perform it. I sent my word and heal them. His word. His word. His word, which he command to 1,000
generations.
Can you see the authority? Can you see the authority in there? I can. For we his people. He's speaking good about us when we obey his word. We are one with him. Now let's look at Ezekiel, because I can't leave that without, I just can't leave you guys without showing you this right here. Ezekiel chapter 16. let's look at, see, because we got to always remember that we got to go back to those 2 tablets. But we're going to look at this right here, and then we're going to close. Ezekiel 16, verse 60. Now let's look at that right there now. See. It says here, well, let's read 59 and 60. It says, for thus saith the Lord God, I will even deal with thee as thou hast done, which has despised the oath in breaking the covenant. And nevertheless, I will what?
Remember.
Remember what?
My covenant.
My covenant with thee. Can you see? Even though you done wrong, you did not uphold your end of the bargain. But I'm going to keep mine. I'm going to keep mine. That's the faithful God. Now look what he says. In the days of thy youth, and I will establish unto thee and oh man, right back again. Right back again. Why? Because it was already prepared for us long ago. This everlasting covenant that we have with our God. We are one with our God, giving all praise to the Most High living God of Israel. Family, we hope this has been a wonderful, wonderful teaching, educational, helpful, inspiring teaching that will show you that you don't have anything to worry about when you come back to those 2 tablets and those statutes and judgments. Why? Because I have an everlasting covenant with you, and I have all the goodies in there. I mean, all the goodies that you could ever want is inside that contract. Not outside, but inside that contract that I had for you long ago. See? That's why any and everybody down here that works for a company, they want a contract. Because if you don't have a contract, they can do whatever they want to do. But when you have a contract, then they have to abide by the contract. All the goodies and all the provisions that is inside that contract, for me, I am obligated to receive all of it. See that? So family, again, we hope this has been a wonderful, wonderful teaching. And as always, we over here at the High Priest of the whole house of Israel in the Most High's holy team. Family, we wish you guys a happy Sabbath. Until next time, we say shalom. We love you.
You've been lied to, thinking Jesus came for you. Bled, died on a cross just to save you. And you've been made a fool, thinking you can speak it, confessing with your mouth Jesus Christ and believe it.
Most High, praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High, God of Israel.